Today we will be doing a review on the 2001 Mr. Olympia event, and I'm sure at least 10% of you have already clicked away from this video after seeing this first comparison picture. Now why? I find there is a large group of people that are dead set against using any good versions of Ronnie Coleman in any comparison. You guys don't want to see if Ronnie actually won this event. Well, I'm here to tell you there's a lot of these comparisons going around, and I notice there's a lot of videos bashing Ronnie Coleman in the 2001. And sure, you could use a lot of these pictures, show the front relaxed over and over again, and prove that Jay Cutler won the 2001 Mr. Olympia event. But am I saying that Ronnie won and I'm dissing Jay? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I'm going to be fair and I'm going to use the best pictures possible that I can for both men. I like to be fair and unbiased because truth be known, both of these guys look terrible in this shot. Look, even Jay Cutler, they look like they're both bloated. They're trying to make themselves look like out of shape men. But anyway, enough with this foolishness. I'm going to also throw in a little bonus for you guys. You'll notice there's a third gentleman here, and I didn't advertise for that. That's just for you guys. I love you guys. You guys have given me so many views lately, and I guess one little way of thanking you by throwing Kevin Levrone in this mix. I'm not saying Kevin Levrone is going to beat either of these two guys, but he could discredit one of them or both of them in several shots, and it could change the tide, change the look of this match. I wager to say Kevin, he was never the best in the front relaxed position. Ronnie Coleman, not very aesthetic. Jay, the most aesthetic. But Ronnie is a beast. Come on, guys, admit it. Even if you hate Ronnie in 2001 or hate that version and love Jay Cutler in 2001, it is competitive, guys. Look at the legs. Look at the legs. And the conditioning. Anyway, close in the front relaxed between the two top guys. Turn around, and most of you shy away from even looking at the back developments. Kevin Levrone falls in last place here, in my opinion. The angle makes him look the biggest, but you have to take all them things into consideration. Jay Cutler, not nearly as good as Ronnie Coleman, but better than Kevin Levrone. Very disappointing, and for a lot of you guys. Let's have a closer look at just the two top men. Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. I'm sure I have not seen this one in many videos comparing these two. That's very unbiased, or very biased, I should say. I like to be unbiased. Ronnie Coleman, he is getting a slight edge in the symmetry round. Let's throw just these two in the front double bicep at first, and I have to say, this is a confusing situation. Jay Cutler, head and shoulders better as far as the aesthetics are concerned. He just looks a whole lot better. Look at the waistline. But when you single out the arms, oh my, Ronnie is a beast. He's just destroying Jay Cutler. Now the reason why I'm not even going to compare Kevin Levrone, this was never the best pose for him to begin with. And when he was more massive, you can see his waistline. The only thing that's bigger is his arms. And his legs were not as, I don't know. The 92, Kevin Levrone, a lot of you guys shake your head when I say that's the best version. But look at the waistline to leg ratio. He's crushing the bigger version. Just unreal. The only thing's bigger is the arms, like I said. But anyway, that's not the competition. That's a little side dish, I guess. Let's go back to these guys. That's a terrible shot of Ronnie Coleman, I have to say. Bad angle. Here's a different one. The aesthetics of Jay Cutler are almost too good. Personally, I would give it to Jay, no problem. But speaking as a judge, I'm sure they're looking at the conditioning, the size. Ronnie Coleman, it's close, guys. It's not like a situation where, oh, Jay, he's definitely the champion because of this shot. That's not the case. It's competitive. Let's have a look at the side shots. Now, this is one that Kevin Levrone, he might catch both of these guys sleeping. But this is a hard one to judge. You can't put your personal feelings into this one. Look at Ronnie Coleman. It is an ugly shot, for sure. but he has the best tricep. He has the highest inserted tricep, which is not good, but look at the striations in that baby. So there is a side of me that would pick him, but there's also a side that would pick Jay Cutler. Look at the chest. I like that, and the leg, and the tricep itself. It's very complete. But more of me would pick Kevin Levrone for the overall winner in this one. He just looks more conditioned. The tricep is just massive. Not as conditioned as Coleman's, but man, that is a close shot in the side tricep. Nobody should really lose this one. Let's go to the next side shot. And Ronnie Coleman, once again, he probably is the most conditioned, the largest, but just downright ugly in this shot. And the other two gentlemen look like Greek gods. Let's have a different look here, and you can really get an impression of Ronnie Coleman, the size and conditioning. Man, oh man, both side shots could very well go to Kevin Levrone, and I could throw some politics in this one. But really, guys, so close in both of the side shots that in a three-way match, you're going to have to give one guy 2 whole points. So I'm going to write everything down, take everything into consideration. Not a whole lot of points given to anybody, I'm telling you right now, in both side shots. Now the front lat, Jay Cutler gets this one. For sure, no doubt. He has the best balance, the legs, the upper body, the best lats. Look at that, just fantastic. So really, it's up to the other two gentlemen, Kevin Levrone and Ronnie Coleman. I'd give it to Levrone based on the upper body. Ronnie's big, but the lats, they kind of creep in up at the top. They're not very symmetrical, and the delts there, just terrible. But Kevin Levrone is a little scrawny in the lag department, and his waistline is not that small to begin with, so that hurts him. That hurts him. At the end of the day, I would give a slight edge to Levrone between them two. But Jay Cutler gets a strong point. There's no doubt he's beating Coleman in the front lat. Let's have a look at the rear lat now. See, Ronnie has an answer no matter what. Kevin Levrone's winning in the back department here. Department. Anyway, foolishness. Kevin Levrone, what a back development. Now, Ronnie's winning this. When you look at the balance, the legs, the upper body, the conditioning. So, it's down to these two, and it's an upper body versus lower body battle. Jay Cutler, if he was a little more conditioned in the back and in the glutes, I would give it to him. But Kevin Levrone, wide as a bus here. What does Tominator say? Wide as a barn door. Wide as a barn door. So, no real points here for Jay. So, what he did get in the front lat, Coleman took it away in the rear lat. Now, the rear double by is the same situation. All you Jay Cutler supporters saying there was no doubt Jay Cutler destroyed Ronnie Coleman. No, he didn't, guys. No, he didn't. And if you throw Kevin Levrone in the mix, it's really a battle between Jay Cutler and Kevin Levrone once again for the back development. Ronnie Coleman, he's just too superior in this shot. From the lower body to the upper body, the balance, it's just too much. So, like I said, it's a battle between these two. And when you look at the lower backs, you know that I just can't give this one to Jay. His glutes and hamstrings, much bigger, but they're not better. They're softer, if anything. He has a big old badonkadonk. It's very distracting, especially when you look at the lower back. To me, that's the abs, the lower back. And he has no abs. He has a gut, basically. So Ronnie Coleman gets another very strong point against Jay Cutler. So where am I to turn, guys? I know a lot of you are going to hate me for this video, but watch it and be unbiased and have a good eye. And of course, there's going to be shots like this that Jay Cutler, he's destroying the whole lineup. And Ronnie might even be losing to Kevin Levrone, but those legs of Levrone are hurting him so much, and he's not as conditioned as he could have been here. His waistline could be sunk in a little bit more. But Jay Cutler, once again, is this enough to beat Ronnie Coleman for the Sandow in 2001? I guess a lot of you think that it is. Ronnie Coleman, I will admit, he sucks. He downright sucks in this shot. Even if Kevin Levrone, say, beats him in this, Jay Cutler's flatlining. Both of them. Probably the best ab and thigh that night. Oh, anyway, we don't need to get into that. Have a look at the most musculars. And Jay, he does look good here. But you can see from the close-up shots, Ronnie Coleman is just so vascular. The skin is so thin. I watched the videos, things of that nature. Jay does look good with the striations in his quads, but Ronnie's arms, usually in the most muscular, well, they would just always dwarf Jay Cutler's. Jay never the strongest in this pose, but when I'm looking at the score sheet, even if I did give this one to Jay, because Ronnie Coleman's legs look like big sausages in this one. But even if I did give it to Jay, I'm sorry guys, Ronnie Coleman's still a little bit better. And there was Kevin Levrone in the mix as well for the most muscular. He may very well be better than Jay Cutler in this one as well. So there's a whole mix of feelings and thoughts in this one. And if I just go out and say, oh no, Jay Cutler lost to Ronnie Coleman in 2001. Bash, bash, dislike, dislike. Watch the video. Give your own thoughts of each pose. If you do believe Jay Cutler is still the 2001 champion, I have to disagree. Ronnie Coleman is. But anyway, that's a debate for this day, and I gave my thoughts and my feelings on it, and well, that's my answer. 2001, Ronnie Coleman. He won the title, guys. Anyway, hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video at least. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day.